Hi, my name's Nat and welcome back to my videos on how to wear invisible braces. This is my 7th video and I'm still sadly just finishing stage 4. I took a break from doing the video since the last time because I had to stop my braces treatment. If you can remember from the last video, I was really irritated because I got the brand new box of stage 5 and I went to put them on and there was a really big gap between the bottom of the aligners and my teeth. And the gap was so big I couldn't wear them. I couldn't even keep them in and talk with them. Last Saturday I went back to the dentist clinic and I made my dentist give me a new impression, which is just a blue mold that they take and they imprint the top and imprint the bottom set of teeth to send to the lab and design the braces. Let me review why there was that problem. I had a bit of a debate about the reason. Now my dentist says if you want your treatment to work properly, you have to wear the braces for a minimum of 17 hours, and that is completely right. And I was upset because since stage 2, there has always been a small gap. And instead of complaining at stage 2, I wore them on 3 weeks to stage 3, 3 more weeks to stage 4, and to stage 5, thinking that if I kept wearing them, eventually the gap would just go away. I'd fix the problem. But the opposite happened. The gap just continued to get bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where I couldn't wear them for 17 weeks. So at the end of stage 4, I wasn't wearing the braces for 17 hours just because I couldn't keep them in my mouth and speak properly without sounding like I'm having a lisp like that. And when I got stage 5 and I put the first week on, the gap was just too big. Their advice at that time was to go back 3 weeks prior and start from the beginning of stage 4, which I was really upset and refused to do because I think the problem with Semi had to do with the impression. I remember the dentist assistant having a hard time getting the imprint in the back. And when she did it the 3rd, 4th time, she didn't really press down at the front and only at the back. And with my braces, they fit at the back, but not at the front. So in my head, I think that's what happened. But this coming Saturday, 2 days from now, I get to go pick up my new set and start at stage 5 again, properly. So I'm excited for that. To review, from the last video I got a comment and a viewer asked to explain how the braces work and to show the inside of my mouth. So I'll just do that now. So the Ecliner brand that I'm using comes in stages. And each stage has 3 boxes: soft, medium, hard. Each stage is designed to move your teeth 1 millimeter. In the last video I was so angry I accidentally said 0.5 millimeters. That's not true. Each box, except for the first stage, is supposed to move your teeth 1 millimeter. And if you just open the hard, soft, medium, hard, open the hard package and put that on, your teeth are really going to hurt. It's going to feel really uncomfortable because you're just shifting your teeth 1 millimeter without kind of giving it some adjustment period. So you get the soft ones in and they don't hurt your teeth. They're soft, they're plastic. And then after a week, slowly you put on the medium ones and it'll slowly move your teeth that 1 millimeter. When you go to get your impression done, this cool moldy thing that they insert, they take this 3D x-ray of you, put you in this machine and these things on your temples and like you bite something and then just measure. And then they put it into the computer and then they'll show you the image at the end of how they want your teeth to be, how it should look. And I got to see this actually in my progress folder. And each stage, it had a picture of my teeth and what should be moving with each stage so you can keep on track of things. I'm unfortunately living in a foreign country right now, so a lot of the mishap with my last stage was the communication between myself and my dentist and the dental assistant. So it's partly my fault and situational because I actually really do like these braces and the flexibility I get with them. Anyways, so your dentist, after taking the x-rays and putting it into the machine, can design which teeth to move. So he can move one teeth individually. So if you look at mine, these canines need to be moved in, and I've got some molars back here that are not straight. So he can design in each in his computer just to move one tooth or one over here, and that's how your teeth are moving. I know with the Aligner brand, no sorry, the Invisalign brand, from my brief research when I was deciding which braces to buy. After you wear them for 2 weeks, I think you wear each tray for 2 weeks, you have to have little tacks put on your teeth as well. And some users were complaining about that because it was visible and they weren't clear, and you're walking around with just the weird little tacks in your teeth. Luckily, you don't have to do that with the Ecliners, and because they fit snugly in a way that they're not loose at all. And as you continue to wear them through the day, you're biting, you're chewing, you're talking, whatever, you're just moving them more into place. And the fact that it's soft, medium, hard, lets you, again, gradually get there, so it's not painful at all. My boyfriend had to wear the metal braces growing up, and he used to complain that when he went into the dentist, he dreaded it as they would tighten it, screw it in, and at night the metal would cut the side of his cheeks or his gums, and you don't get that with these invisible braces, which is cool. So the comment asked to show you the inside of my mouth, so I'm going to probably ungraciously do that now. So you snap them in, and these are still stage 4. I had to go back, if you remember, and I've been wearing these for 2 weeks now as I wait for my new, hopefully really awesome stage 5 to come in. Okay, these are stage 4. So the bottom ones are actually stage 5, week 3. So these are the hard ones, and they feel a bit tight. Alright, I'm sorry if that was disgusting. And the top ones. Well, the top one is where I've had problems, as I mentioned, with the gap. It shouldn't be a big gap. It should be from 0.5 millimeters to 1.5 millimeters. These are stage 4, week 2, I believe. When I had the stage 5, week 1 on that I showed you in the last video, oh, the gap was enormous. I couldn't talk. It wasn't working. So I'm getting those new ones soon. I'll show you an up close. And as you can see from the back, they fit really well, but it's in the front that there's that big gap. And I was under the impression that when the dental assistant did the molding, she was pushing back here, but not up here. So I think that's why the gap is there, right from the early stages. Okay, I'll show you one more time before I end this video. And when you get the braces, of course they're not going, my next stage is not going to fit perfectly. And you don't want them to, because they're adjusting your teeth. And they're supposed to move into that position. So there's going to be gaps and spaces where your teeth are supposed to move. Not all the teeth are going to move at once. You're going to have the certain individual ones move, however the dentist sees fit. Alright. End with that, and I'll update you in a couple days when I get the new ones in, the new stage 5s in, and I'm really excited, and I really, really hope they work and they fit. If you have any questions, I really enjoyed reading that comment, and please feel free to ask me. Have a good night.